Hi guys and welcome to my channel. This is your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 16th of September 2018. It's really nice to be with you today. It's a pleasure to be able to read the cards for you. I love doing it, so thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel if you like my readings. I'm using the Green Witch Tarot again. I used it the other day and I really enjoyed using these cards because the characters are so distinctive and cute and expressive in this deck. I want to have a look at them again. So let's choose 3 cards, and these 3 cards are going to give you an insight and an idea of what to expect on the day, what you'll be working with, and what the energy is all about. So we have got the Battle Wagon, and the Battle Wagon is the Chariot. It's the 7th card of the Major Arcana. It's triumph, it's victory, it's success. We've got a young man here with a full beard and a beautiful long hair and a hairy chest and some sort of a brooch, wearing a tartan kind of outfit. He's in a wooden chariot. He's got 2 white horses representing purity and innocence and good. And we've got this bird flying next to him. So he is representing freedom. He's not coming to oppress the people. The Battle Wagon is going into battle to fight for the people's freedom, to live with nature and to live as they please. So nature's behind him. The bird represents freedom, so that's what he's bringing. He's got his arms stretched out in this greeting wave, and he's saying anyone who wants to follow me is very welcome, but this is what I represent. And then he's got this staff there, and that says, I'm special, I represent a country, I represent a certain culture, and we're now bringing this culture here. So it's kind of a mixed message, you know. The ancient Romans invaded everywhere. I'm sure the people living there weren't particularly happy about that. And then afterwards, you know, if people argue things like, well, they did bring us the aqueduct and things like that, then it's just like, yeah, but still, they took my house. So there are no real winners in that situation. There's just progress. And the Battle Wagon is all about progress, and usually it makes you the winner, especially if you're making the changes and if you're taking the initiative and if you're saying, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to go achieve something. So set a goal, go out and achieve that goal, and it's really likely that you're going to ride out and come back triumphant, because that's what the Battle Wagon ultimately means: victory and success and triumph over any challenges. The Knight of Chalices is this really young man here. He's what, 16? He's got a beard, maybe 17. He's riding this beautiful, is it a piebald horse? I'm not sure, but that beautiful gray color. And it's got the most amazing, beautiful flowers around it. He's got a shining silver cup that must have cost quite a lot. He's dressed in beautiful leather. He's got this laurel wreath around his head, symbolizing that he's a prince, he's special. And there's a ceremony about to happen, a wedding, a celebration. A stork is already waiting to get someone pregnant. Yikes, that's a bit, jumping the gun. But the Knight of Chalices does represent Romeo. I always call it the Romeo card, because the Knight is a court card, and court cards you get pages, knights, and then kings and queens. And the knights always grapple with the energy. Either they go totally over the top, I love you, I love you, I love you so much that I'm going to die for you, I'm going to kill myself over this. Or they are totally the other extreme, in the sense that I only care about myself. I'm only focused on connecting with other things, and I'm going to neglect the physical world altogether. And that includes my children and feeding them and going to the store. I'm going to reject all of that, and I'm just going to focus on my inner world. That's the other extreme of the Knight of Chalices, that it can become incredibly self-absorbed. So we've got the battle wagon, we've got the Knight of Chalices. It looks to me like the goal is to have some emotional fulfillment and to have an opportunity to walk through the gate of emotional fulfillment and happiness, and that you're ready to gallop into someone's life and to give them your, wow, this is like being told through me now. So you're being told that you're ready to gallop into someone's life, to give them the trophy of yourself. This is the best of you, and you're ready to give that to someone else by going through that gateway made of roses, which represent love and true love. And then you come back round and you have the ceremony with lights and candles and things that represent the purity of your love and the genuine feelings of, I want to give you my best and be the best man possible for you. And the same happens to the other person. He or she then feels, I want to be the best version of myself as well, so I can honor this love with the best of me. Finally, we've got the Three of Chalices, and the Three of Chalices is a part E. It's people enjoying themselves. So they are very sedate. We've got the middle one, who's Regina George, and then we've got this one, who's Gretchen Wiener. And then we've got this one, who's the weather girl, who's the weather reporting girl. And they have got some champagne here that they brought to the pond, and they're hanging out and they're saying, cheers, let's party, let's celebrate. Mobiles and stashed away in the hip pocket leather thing. This is old school Mean Girls. And they're just enjoying themselves, and they're just raising a cup and cheersing each other and saying, it's so nice to be friends with each other. Gives us all a sense of freedom. We're together, we're smiling, we're happy, and it does lift our spirits. By being three rather than one, we're much more powerful, and we celebrate that, and we're happy about it, and we enjoy it. But what I think is that this guy is really looking at getting his princess today. And your inner man, your inner battle wagon driver, whether you're a male or a female, we all have an inner battle wagon driver. An inner kind of railway steam train that sometimes just powers out of the station whether we wanted to or not. So that battle wagon is rolling down the hill, and it's galloping forward in the area of emotions today. And what you're looking is really claiming your princess, and it's her in the middle. So swooping her up. I'm saying that because of the colors. They match the most. And also she's central. She looks the most ready to move on to the next step, kind of thing. It's interesting actually to just read between the lines, because they look happy already. She looks the happiest out of all three. So I'm saying she's the most attractive just because she's the happiest. So as you can see how that works. Smile and the world smiles with you. Cry and you cry alone. So because she's happy, he's likely to claim her and make her even happier. But it's risky. It's all over the place. It's the Knight of Chalices. This isn't something that's well thought out. He's just happening to gallop through town, and he sees these three by the pond, and he's like, oh my God, Queen Amygdala, I love you so much. I've got to have you. I've got to be with you. And he kidnaps her and he takes her away, and she wants to be kidnapped and she goes willingly, and they ride off together, and it's a whole different kind of victory. So he picks up the relationship victory along the way, on the way to the scientific victory or whatever he's looking for. So it's a fairy tale magical story today of your soul partner riding into your life and you riding into your soulmate's life, and coming together in an equally kind of uncertain middle ground. Neither of you are certain. He's not certain. He's not ridden this battle wagon many times before. He's just looking for freedom. And she's looking for freedom. Both of them have birds. And she's not done this before. She hasn't said, okay, let's us three girls go to the pond and celebrate and have a girls' night out or whatever. And they're doing that to enjoy a sense of freedom as well. Freedom emotionally by communicating their feelings and letting loose. So these two elements come together magically because they're magnetically pulled to each other like that, and he is going to be with this woman. And the energy that's in the middle of that is a gate card, which can lead to marriage and weddings and a really serious relationship, but it's based on uncertain emotional. It's not going to be complication free, if that's what you're thinking. So what I mean by that, it's like, I love this guy, but okay, he's still married and he's separated, or I'm really interested in this woman, but she's got 4 children already, and I'm not sure if I want to take that on. Or it's any kind of circumstances that complicate the situation a little bit, because the Knight of Chalices is always a little bit extreme. Something's in the way, something has to be learned and overcome. So, if you do meet your soulmate and there are 4 kids there already, and you fall in love, and you can then make a decision about that, whether you go with your feelings and with the whole package, or whether you don't. And love doesn't come along that well. Love is everything, and if you're tuned in, you always have love, but real love in another person, and for someone to respond to you like that in a really loving way, that doesn't come along every day. So don't throw it away. Don't think it's worthless or meaningless. This is a great day for someone amazing to show up in your life, or for you to learn something amazing about yourself emotionally or creatively by through certain emotions arising in you. There will be something to do with relationships, and whether you express that by writing down this amazing poetic letter, or you find some sort of hidden talent within yourself, it's really a day to take a risk and to go through the doorway, because we've got a bird here, we've got a still bird there, and another flying bird. So you're fly through the gate, even though it's uncertain, you don't know what's going to happen, and you will take wing again. Pheasants like this always fly out of the brush when you disturb them. So disturb them by coming through here, by taking a risk, by having fun, and by pursuing who and what it is you want, and you're going to have an amazing day. 7 and 3 is 10, and 1 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So by finding your soulmate, you're not just helping yourself, obviously you're also being of service to other people. And when you have found the right person and you're with that right person, you really have a huge impact, because you give other people hope that love is possible, and that it's possible to find someone to be with, because we don't see it all the time. And the more you see it, the more you can remind people that yes, it can be done. So I hope you have a wonderful day here If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.